It's Tasha from Pine Knot Family Farm. Today we're in the kitchen and I'm going to show you an easy and delicious strawberry cake recipe with a strawberry cream cheese icing. The first thing you want to do in advance is go ahead and set some cream cheese. It's just 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese. Go ahead and set it out because it takes several hours to thaw out. And believe it or not, the strawberry cake starts with a white cake mix. Pretty simple. You're going to put it in your blender. Next, you're going to want 3 ounce, it's just those small box of instant strawberry Jell-O. You're going to pour it in there, and you're going to mix those two together just to kind of get them blended. Get the clumps out of the cake mix. Next, now normally I had bought the, there's a frozen container of strawberries you can buy at Walmart or any grocery store. Let those thaw out overnight if you do use those. But as y'all have seen in the last videos, we've got strawberries galore because we went and picked them. So this is another strawberry recipe. These are just the ones I let set in sugar. Normally it's a 15-ounce container and I probably use 8 ounces in the cake. I just kind of eyeball it. Save the rest for the icing though. And it won't take all of that either, but I'll try to do this without making a mess. You're just going to blend them up in some kind of, this is what I'm using. Stick a few more strawberries in there. I got a lot of juice. You don't want any large chunks of strawberries in this cake. Little pieces is fine, just no large chunks. And this is probably going to be more than I want to pour in there. You see I still got this much left. I always eyeball it. It always comes out great. I've never had a problem with just doing that. We're going to kind of blend that in just a little bit for a second. Right. Next, you're going to take 4 eggs. Of course, double yolker. We have got one chicken that is laying a double yolker every day. I've never seen so many double yolkers. This is 4 eggs. Alright, I've got 1/4 cup of water I'm going to pour in, and 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. You're just going to mix this on medium-low speed until it's smooth, about maybe 1 or 2 minutes. And I have already got 2 8-inch cake pans, just whatever you've got on hand. I've already got them shortening and then flour put in them, so you can grease them however you choose to grease them. Y'all can see what it should look like. And these pans of course are different heights, so I'm just going to try to put the same amount in each one. I'm not precise of how many cups go in each one. One layer may be taller than the other, but hey, we're not perfect around here. I'm going to do a recap of the recipe. You just need 1 white cake mix. I think I used a Dunkin' this time. I've used Pillsbury. It doesn't really matter. 1 3-ounce box of instant strawberry Jell-O pudding, 4 eggs, 1/4 cup of water, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and some strawberry puree, about 8 ounces, give or take. 350 degrees for 20 minutes. I did want to show you one tip. If you will just take and lightly tap bubbles, that just gets the air out of the cake. So you just want to kind of lightly tap it. You'll see little bubbles coming to the top. Okay. Okay, so 350 degrees for 20 minutes. I would probably set a timer at 15. Check them. Everybody's ovens cooks a little different. I know I check mine at 15, even though I know it takes at least 20, sometimes 25. So we'll be back shortly. I let my cakes bake for about 20-25 minutes. I put them on some cooling racks back here. They've been cooling. They're completely cooled. So now I'm going to show you how to make the icing. This is a cream cheese icing, so you will have to keep this cake in the refrigerator. I did forget to mention earlier to set out 1/4 cup of butter, which is equal to 1/2 stick. Set that out when you set your cream cheese out. Let it get soft. You're just going to put it in there. And I've got the paddle attachment on the blender or the mixer. Just going to kind of whip that for a second. Then you're going to add your 8 ounces of cream cheese. You're going to let these two mix until they're pretty smooth. Okay, if y'all want to see this, I will take this off and show you. It's just really smooth. You can kind of take your spatula, bring down the edges, get it back down in the bottom. Get that back on. Next, you're going to take some more of your puree, probably about 1/4 cup. Like I said, I just eyeball it. And you can always add more depending on how thick the consistency is. This is strawberry extract. It's a 1/2 teaspoon. And it's clear. It's a clear liquid. So you've got your strawberry puree and your extract in here now. You're just going to let that kind of mix together for a second. It's going to get smooth again. Bump the speed up as it kind of gets incorporated. I was going to show you what we got here. This is what it should look like now. Just kind of scrape down the sides again. Now you're going to want to slowly add 7 cups of powdered sugar. I sifted this powdered sugar. I don't always do it, but it does incorporate a lot better when you sift it. And I normally just do 1 cup at a time. Sometimes it doesn't take quite 7. You just have to play with it and feel how thick the icing is. Here's number 2. Do not turn your mixer on high because you will have a huge mess. It will rain powdered sugar. Number 3. Much better. if y'all can kind of see. It's going to be easy to spread now, so that's just kind of the consistency that you want. Got a cake pan over here that I'm missing one end, but I still love it, so I use it. You just can't pick it up at the top. So what I'm going to do, I like to use this spatula, which I used to decorate a lot of wedding cakes and stuff for family members. So I have all this stuff. You can use just a butter knife, whatever works. But I like to put a little glue down the bottom so the cake doesn't slide when you're moving it around or taking it somewhere. Place that cake on there. I'm just going to get me a big old spatula full or two. You can let that just kind of run down the sides. I'm going to flip that over. The bottom part is on top. It just gives a little bit smoother surface to work with. And this cream cheese icing, y'all, is great like as a fruit dip. Anything, I guess. Pretty awesome stuff. Make sure you let your cake cool completely, because if not, this is going to slide everywhere. It's never going to stay put. So completely cooled cake. We're not going to get all pretty and perfect here. Alright guys, there you have it. An easy, delicious strawberry cake. Like I said, I'm going to go put this in the refrigerator now, let it firm up a little bit. This is cream cheese icing, so it does have to stay refrigerated. You can add more details to this if you wanted to put some whole strawberries, maybe 4 or 5 of them on top as a pretty little topping, or you could dip some strawberries in chocolate, add them as a garnish on top. I've done that before. I used to serve this cake in a restaurant, and I had people just order whole cakes. I've made it into cupcakes for wedding showers. I've made it into cupcakes for weddings. I've had a lot of requests for that. I don't do that much anymore, but at the end of this video, I will put a couple of wedding cakes and birthday cakes that I have made in the past. Now I just do birthday cakes for my kids because I don't have time, but I did enjoy that. So I'll put those at the end and y'all can see those, a few of them. Okay, to recap the ingredients for the cream cheese icing, you are going to need 1/4 cup of butter, which is a 1/2 stick, soft at room temperature. You're going to need an 8-ounce block of cream cheese, soft at room temperature. About 1/4 cup of your puree that you used in the cake recipe. A 1/2 teaspoon of the strawberry extract, and approximately 6 to 7 cups of powdered sugar. I recommend that you sift them. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, hit the subscribe button. We would love to have you join our YouTube family. And thank you for being loyal viewers. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. I will leave the recipe below. And I hope y'all make it and leave me a comment and tell me what you think. Have a great day.